I've been really gnawing on and marinating on the last week or so is being a homeschool mom, being a parent. Like, what is my measure of success? When I was a former teacher, it was very easy to have a measure of success. You're given a certain amount of students that pass or fail. They're given a certain grade point average. They're accepted into a certain amount of colleges. You have a certain amount of maybe review stars or points or whatever the equivalent would be from your supervisor. And so you know if you're doing a good job or not. As a parent, a lot of people take these measurements of success saying, well, my son turned into a doctor, my son turned into a lawyer, my son went to X college. Therefore, I was a successful parent. I would argue with that is not a good basis of, are you a successful parent? Are you doing your job? Obviously, a lot of what's frustrating in my mind is a success in your parenting is not based on if your kids go to X college and become X. It's actually how they deal with problems, from my opinion, how they deal with problems, how they raise their children, how they choose to be a kind human, maybe make choices in their life that are beneficial to others, maybe sacrificial living, maybe being a good friend. And those are things that can't really be measured by an A+ or an F. And sometimes for me, it is frustrating. I am a very type A personality when it comes to, like, am I being a successful person? Well, I have this number of likes on my page. I have this number of sales in my bank. I have this number of zeros in my bank account. Therefore, I was a success. Therefore, my small business was a success. So it's hard to put those numbers on a parenting scale. And so I'm just throwing some ideas out there. Does anybody else struggle with what is your measurement of success and what that looks like in real life for raising successful kids, for raising emotionally healthy kids, for raising kids in this 2023 world and what that looks like? And I would love to hear y'all's opinion about, like, ways that you see success, ways that you feel like, man, is this worth it? I love it when my kids do this. Like, it really shows me that I'm doing a good job. Like, for example, I attempted to do like a pie day theme last year, like March 14th. So I was like, we're going to measure circles. We're going to take a bike ride. We're going to make a pie. We're going to eat pizza. We're going to watch all these videos on YouTube about pies and the pie symbol. And none of my kids wanted to do any of it. You know, and they just were so frustrated, and they're like, oh wait, this is boring, I don't want to do this, blah, 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 we've done this every year, blah, blah, blah. And so it made me feel like I'm a failure as a homeschool mom. Like, if my kids are choosing not to do my super fun activity, maybe I don't know what they would like. Maybe why try doing anything fun? Do anything creative? Like, why bother if I'm just going to hear criticism? And so maybe I'm like, well, maybe I'm not a good teacher, you know, and so I'll take that very, very hard, and I'll feel like maybe I'm a failure. And then maybe I'm just not a good teacher, you know, and I'll take that to heart really, really deep. So again, these are ramblings of a mom who is really trying to figure out measures of success. What do you feel like are measures of success in your parenting that can be measured, that can be like something, a conversation, a type of vocabulary your kids have, the type of acts that they, you know, do or help others? I would love to know, because I just hear so many different things from so many different people and so many different opinions about this. And again, I might be the minority, but I don't think that we need to measure our parental success based on what our kids become in life and what school they go to.